Hello everyone, welcome back to another update on Sherry Aweber's story, the 8th update actually to be particular. And today is going to be a bit of a short one. I know I haven't really done much in terms of Sherry Aweber's story in a while, but I've kind of just been waiting for this channel to actually catch up before doing this update, because the first thing I need to actually mention basically is the fact that from now on, these normal videos you've been seeing, like all these updates and character concept reveals and whatnot, they'll all be exclusively now on the Sherry Aweber Story YouTube channel. Of course, there's the exception of having shorts, which will be on this channel and will also be uploaded to Josephnite Flyer's clips as well. Now, honestly, with that out of the way, let's talk about what actually happened recently. So, recently, the logo for Sherry Aweber Story was revealed, and of course you've seen that in the thumbnail, and you're probably seeing that on screen right now. And again, the more I look at it, the more I just love it. I've not really much else to say about it. It's lovely. That's all I really need to say. So, when it comes to me re-editing Volume 1 and going over and over, I will admit I did re-edit Volume 1 once, and it took a bit. And then I decided to actually write a bit of Volume 14.5, but I haven't even finished it because I went back then to revising over Volume 1 again. But I must say, as of right now, I'm weirdly kind of breezing through the edits now of like Volume 1. Like, there's not much for me to edit as much anymore. So hopefully when I actually finish this edit, maybe even the next edit after that, I'll actually finally hand what I have over to the proper people so that they can look at my work and they can tell me if it's good or that it needs to be improved or help me improve it, and also help me actually get it in the eyes of publishers to see if like it's recommended enough and if it'll basically get rejected or not. Because I did look into the process and I can't legit just go straight up and give like a publisher what I have, because like I need to go through some other steps, especially when it comes to being in like Ireland and the UK, just to get it scanned. But like I don't know if this would then completely like, you know, squash my creativity with Sherry Aweber's story, especially because like there might be things in the story that like they might be like, why does he have this in? That's kind of a bit off to us, you know, because like I'm still writing Sherry Aweber's story in the perspective of an anime, and it's obviously hard not to, obviously, because all the concepts have been anime based. So yeah, I don't have any news for now on that. All I can say is that I'm still editing Volume 1, and when I get bored of editing Volume 1, I go to 14.5 and I basically write from there. I'd like to think I'm moving over one for one, and sometimes I just don't edit on a day, because I'm like, right now in my life, I'm just kind of trying to chill, seeing if I can hear back from anyone who actually wants to like hire me for a job. And then once I like hopefully eventually get a job, I'd like to be able to gauge how my life will be from there. Like, what will I have to drop and what will I not have to drop? Can I still edit Sherry Aweber's story and have a job, or will I struggle with both and not be able to give myself free time, etc. And I must say as well, though, I don't know if I completely trust these services that I've been looking at that basically will like look over my stuff and help me, like, you know, basically just improve Volume 1 to its max potential. And I'm also like kind of struggling as well to think like, okay, do I get like all the art now and choose an artist and do that? Do I need to tell the artist in advance? Like, what do I need to do with that? Again, I'll look into all that stuff. I'll definitely have it boiling in the back of my head all the time. So on stream, if I'm probably not talking, I'm either thinking about that or I'm just having an existential crisis. So, if I do actually get into making another or commissioning another art piece for Sherry Aweber's story, even though I just mentioned there that like I'm kind of struggling to think about what I need to do next, even though there is kind of like at least one or two more pieces I might need to do, maybe one at most. I won't say what it is yet. I probably already mentioned it, but I won't say it anyway, just in case you weren't listening. But basically, I definitely would need another concept for this character, and then I'd look into like finalizing what art style I'd like for Sherry Aweber's story, getting basically all the things done. So the cover of the book, and the few pictures that I need inside of Sherry Aweber's story done. It's basically, if you count that, it's like basically 3 art pieces I need total. But this piece comes before like basically the final art, or at least what I'd like to be near enough to the final art. Like a kind of mock-up of the book. And yeah, that's all I really need to mention. I don't think we're going to have anything too new. Like, maybe if I decide to do, like, some environment designs of the areas, like, I might consider getting one of those kind of done. Like maybe a drawing of, like, somewhere in Dwendara, maybe even a drawing of, like, Sherry's house or something. But, like, even then, I don't know. I don't really know if it's necessary. I think I just need to focus on, like, just Volume 1, getting the pieces done that's needed for that, and go from there. Right. So when it comes to the Sherry Aweber Story YouTube channel, as you may have noticed, I already said there at the start that now this channel is going to be exclusively where all the uploads come first. And I also did actually mention that, but for the shorts and, like, for Sherry Aweber Story, it'll basically be the short comes up on the Sherry Aweber Story YouTube channel first, and then on the Josephnite Flyer's Clips channel, it'll reappear there basically a bit after, maybe like a day after, maybe same day if I'm lazy. But I'm still moving videos from that channel, so yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to bear with me for a bit longer. It's still going to be called Sherry Aweber Story, in brackets then is going to be like the Night Flyer after it. But soon I hope to, like, actually move everything I need to move, and then finally name the channel its final name and make the final video addressing the channel change, which will probably happen, like, hopefully, like, I'm hoping to end this by the end of the year, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And I'd love to, like, finally call the channel, like, Sherry Aweber Story official YouTube channel or something like that, or maybe even just official channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this update video. I don't know if I'm going to have much in the works for Sherry Aweber Story as of right now, because, again, I'm kind of just working on Volume 1 and going from there. Obviously, if you want to keep up to date on Sherry Aweber Story, you can also just follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Josephnite Flyer, and you can ask me live there. I usually just mumble to myself anyway about Sherry Aweber Story, so, like, if you're lucky, you might just listen in to me just talking to myself about Sherry Aweber Story. But other than that, if you liked the video, obviously like it, comment if you want, subscribe if you want, and hit the bell if you do so desire. And I'll see you all in the next video.